Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ashanah here, back with a new video. And don't mind my bun. I need to wash my hair. I've been needing to wash my hair for a long time. I'll just be playing myself. Anyway, so today we're going to be getting into some favorites. I haven't done a favorite video in like umpteen years. My last favorites video was in November. I believe I told you in my last favorites video I will be doing a video, a favorites video, depending on how much products that I buy. I don't buy products all the time because, you know, I'm on a budget day, so I don't buy products all the time, but I have bought pretty much a lot of products lately, so it's time for a favorites video. So this is gonna be like last time I did a favorites video was November, so this is gonna be a December, January, February 3 months worth of favorites. So let's get started. So we're gonna start with foundations. The first foundation that I really want to show you guys that I did a video on, I will link it in the bottom bar, is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. I freaking love this foundation. No, I'm not wearing it today. I decided to use a foundation I haven't worn in a while, so I'm not wearing it today. However, I did do a video on this, and this was used in my previous video. I will link everything in the description box. I like this foundation for the simple fact that it's very light on the skin. It's true to color. It matches me perfectly, and I just like how this foundation lasts long. It does work with other concealers and face powders that I use. When I use different face products, I test them out on everything that I use. For the simple fact is, I want it to work with everything that I have. At least most of the stuff that I have. I would hate to have to buy a foundation just to use only one type of concealer, because maybe I don't want to use that concealer that day. So that's how I look at if I really love the foundation or not. Also, it has very good coverage, very good coverage. Very light. It's just fresh wear. It gives you that fresh glow. It's not matte and it's not oily. It's not matte and it's not dewy. It's like more in the in between. But I feel like if you use the right primers, if you're oily or dry, if you use the right primers, this would work beautiful. I don't know nobody that doesn't like this foundation, so it's pretty good. It's drugstore, it's bomb, and I definitely recommend it. Now the next foundation that I am in love with, that I never thought about buying, but just so happened one of my co-workers, Tawny, hey Tawn, she said that she has some foundation shades that I might like, and I'm like, okay, cool, bring it to work. So I color matched myself, and it was the perfect match. So this is the NARS natural rated long wear foundation. This is in the shade Marquises. If I'm saying that correctly, please do not kill me, because I'll be butchering words. I like this foundation. I never thought I would try this foundation for the simple fact is that it's radiant. It has radiant, and the name is natural radiant long wear. I like the natural part, but the radiant is not in my skin category. As you guys know, I am an oily girl. However, it is winter time. I notice in the winter time my my skin changes a little bit. It gets more on the drier side because it's very cold outside, so it's like more of a, it needs more moisture. So what I do is with this foundation is amazing. This retails for $49 in Sephora. This is my second NARS foundation. The first NARS foundation is the first foundation I ever bought. It wasn't my shade. I was casket ready. However, this is like my first NARS foundation that I've used since I started wearing makeup. So I'm really in love with this foundation. This is bomb. This is like my winter. This is my winter baby right here. I don't know if I will rock this in the summertime. The summertime has not came yet, so I cannot say I will not wear it. But I love it. It's definitely full coverage. It's not full coverage like thick, but it's full coverage. It will give you some coverage. Definitely. It's very lightweight, like it says. Well, it doesn't say lightweight, it says natural. It gives you a natural finish. It's lightweight. It's bomb. It's worth the $49. I just love the packaging. It's just like so freaking cute. I know it's dirty right now. Don't mind that. But I just love the packaging. It's cute. It's glass. You can actually see when you running low, because some foundations you can't really tell unless you ain't got no more. You just be like, so you wasn't gonna tell me that it was no more in there. Now for primers, as y'all guys know, I was on a hunt for this pudding primer. This pudding primer is so freaking good, and this is a dupe for I think a $50 primer, which is called the Tatcha Canvas, which is in Sephora, which I have not tried because you know it's out of my budget there. So I heard this is a good dupe, so I was like, you know what, I have to get my hands on this. This is a very creamy. It gives me a lotion type of vibes. Like when you apply it to your skin, a little goes a long way. It definitely fills out your pores. It makes everything smooth. I think this doesn't have to just go on your pores. It can go on your whole face. It gives me the consistency, a little bit of the Fenty Beauties Pro Filter primer. That is my favorite primer from Sephora. This is really good. This retails for $8, and you kind of get a lot. I've used it, not that much, but you know, I got a little dent in there. But you know, I don't use a lot of product, but however, this can last for a while, especially if you have other primers that you are, you know, using and stuff like that. Y'all know I love e.l.f. e.l.f. is my baby, hands down. So this is, I don't know if I put this in my last favorites video, but it's gonna be in this favorites video because I still use it. This is the e.l.f.'s Oil Control Primer. This primer is poppin'. It has, I believe it has tea tree oil. It gives me the, yep, it has tea tree oil in it because you can smell it as soon as you apply it to your face. Tea tree oil is very intense. The smell is very intense to me. However, I'm used to it because I use it basically all the time. So for me, I like tea tree oil. It's cool. It helps with the skin. So anything that has natural oils in it, jojoba oil, coconut oil, I'm down with the get down because I'm all about the moisture. Yes, I am oily girl, but I am all about the moisture because, you know, tea tree oil, it helps with dark spots. So this is a great primer. It's very even though it's matte, it does moisturize your skin, but it doesn't give you that oily, you know, that, not oily, it doesn't give you that dewy, greasy look, if I'm saying that correctly. Also, oh god, I've been loving this Merio Spray. Like why haven't I jumped on this bandwagon? Like, what was I waiting for? This spray is fire. It smells so good, number one, and you could use it like all the time. You could use it before your makeup, after your makeup. I think I want to use some right now. Voila. This spray is multi-use. Okay, you could use it for skincare by itself. You could use it when you just need a refresher. You could just use it when after you do your makeup. You could use it before you could do your makeup. Like, what? I need to go get another one. And when I go back and get another one, it's going to be a bigger one. I'll probably use the cucumber one, but this one is the rose water. Yeah, the facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. I mean, I've been seeing this on YouTube, but you know how you don't get a chance to get certain products. Sometimes you just be like, okay, yeah, when I go to Ulta, then I'm going to get it. Or when I order from Ulta finally, then I'm going to get it. Why nobody just hit me up and said, excuse me, can you just get this spray? Anyway, so I've been wanting to try. I just bought the spray. I've been using the spray for a couple of days. I used this in my last video. I did all these some of these products that I'm going to show you. I did review them, first impressions, in my previous video. I will link that in the description box. Have it pop up in the cards. Now, about the spray. The spray is popping. The thing about this spray that makes it so unique is how it comes out. It comes out very misty. I'm going to spray it for you. See? It's a mist. It's different from the usual, you know. I'm going to spray this one now. See? You see how that just came out? This is a mist, but you could hear this one is like, yeah, they went in my mouth. So this spray, it just comes out differently. Like sometimes you could spray a spray and it comes out on your face, but it leaves like little wet spots, especially when you just finish your makeup, and it's like annoying because you think it's going to mess up your makeup, even though it dissolves into your skin. But it's just like, why are you sitting on top of my face when I just sprayed you? It looked like somebody just said, with some water. So this is why I love this spray. However, this spray does help my makeup stay on a long time. Whew. We're gonna start with some concealers. I'm gonna start with the Infallible Full Wear. I said full coverage. The Infallible Full Wear. I like this foundation. I like this concealer. This works great with the Infallible foundation. However, I was a little bit upset because I wasn't able to find them together to do a proper review. So the reviews are very separate, if I should say myself. So I have a review. Of course, I have the review of the foundation, and this concealer is a review of my last video. And I like it. It's lightweight. It's lightweight on the skin, and it's full coverage at the same time. Because you know, a lot of full coverage concealers are heavy and drying. It's moisturizing. I have the shade 415 Honey, if you're wondering, and if you're close to my skin complexion, if you want to buy this concealer, that would be a perfect shade. I did not swatch this concealer. I just looked at the shade and I was like, I think that's me, and that's just how it happened. But as you get into makeup, you're gonna know your shade. You're gonna be like, you know what, I could wear that, or I can't wear that, or that's too light, or that's too dark, you know. So it's not no type of formula on how to, you know, figure out your shades and what's good for you and what's not. You just have to use your better judgment. Now, so we're gonna move on to another concealer. This 16-hour Camo Concealer is fire. Oh, I forgot I have another concealer. The 16-hour Camo Concealer from e.l.f. Cosmetics, $5. This gives me Tarte Shape Tape vibes all the way, but like, I wouldn't say better. Alright, like a tiny bit better. However, I like this concealer. This concealer is very creamy. It's thick. I don't mind thick concealers. I'm good with that because, you know, we need to cover up all this. This concealer is very creamy, very thick. I've been using it since I brought it. I did a review. I will link that in the description box. Have it pop up in the cards. I just love this concealer. Like, I don't know, it just has some type of place in my heart. But this concealer is bomb. I have the shade Deep Cinnamon. If you're wondering, this is $5. I think I'm going to go back and get some backups, and I'm going to go back and get me a contour shade to see what's good. Okay, they have another concealer that I so forgot about. Like, I really forgot about it. Like, forgot about it, and it was really sitting on my dresser, hiding behind something. This is the Flawless Concealer. This is the lightweight concealer. So they have the deep, they have the, what you call that? They have the more full coverage concealer, then they have the lightweight concealer, which is smart because, you know, some people, they're just getting into makeup and they don't know all about these, you know, heavy concealers and stuff. So this was perfect to come out with this concealer. That's what made me get both. I like this concealer. It's a lightweight, but it's full coverage. It lasts a long time. I haven't worn it in a while. Like, I'm so mad. Like, I've really been neglecting this concealer. Shame on me. Shame on me. I'm going to use this next time I do my makeup. I promise. This Fenty Beauty, this Fenty Beauty setting powder. I freaking love this powder. This powder gives me like an airbrushed type of look, and it's just like life at this point. I do have the concealer. I kind of like, it's like once I got the e.l.f. concealer, I kind of put the Fenty Beauty concealer to the side. Why, I don't know, but I really want to get into that concealer. I want to get to know that concealer and stuff like that. I like this powder. It gives me, you know, good not good coverage, sorry. It sets my concealer very amazingly. However, at first I felt like I shouldn't use a wet beauty blender with this, because it's like once I, you know, pat it, it's like it's patchy, if I'm saying that correctly. But when I started using like a under eye brush, and then it would come out flawlessly. Me personally, I would rather use a sponge, but this powder showed me that I could get that same flawless look with a brush as well. So that's what made me love this. And the packaging is bomb AF. It's super like chic. It looks expensive AF. I can see myself in this. Like, can you see yourself? I think you can see yourself. I can see myself in this. I could just be like, is my makeup looking good or what? You know? So it's like, I love this packaging. She really took her time. And you know what else I like about this? It has a little topper inside of here. So if you take it with you traveling, you won't have no powder seeping anywhere into your makeup bag. That is bomb. I just went to Arizona with this powder. I don't think I used this powder. Did I use this powder? Yeah, I did. I used this powder in Arizona, and nothing came out. You ain't see no powder, no nothing. So that was smart of Riri. She did her thing. This Steeler highlighter, this was also in another video, my previous video. This highlighter is bomb. I actually got this out of Marshall's. I was, you know, on YouTube, and everybody's going to Marshall's and Target to get makeup that's cheap, and I'm like, I want to go. So when I was in Arizona, I went to Marshall's, came across this highlighter. Highlighters are my life. It makes my life complete or whatever. I love the glow. I have the glow on today, but I did add another highlighter on top. This is not a powder highlighter. This is more of a creamy highlighter. It's not like your typical, you know, Master Chrome highlighter or your Amarizi highlighter. It doesn't flake. That's why you don't see no flake marks over here. You might see little highlighting marks, but you do not see any flake marks. So this is not that type of highlighter. This retails for $32 in Sephora, and I got it for $10. Sis is on a budget day, okay? Yes, I made up that word, budget day. Okay, so we're gonna move on to sponges. This sponge, this is the Sona Cassia sponge. This sponge is huge when it gets wet. It's dirty. I didn't use it today because I didn't feel like cleaning it. This sponge gets this big. I showed you guys in my last video. Like, make sure y'all watch my last video. This sponge is bomb. It's super squishy. Well, of course when it's wet. It's super squishy, and it gets your makeup done in less than 2 minutes, depending on how fast you're moving. I love that it has this slit on the side because you can get your concealer, you can set your powder. You know, some people are intimidated about big sponges. Not me, because I'm like in a rush sometimes, or just like ready to get it done and over with. So this sponge, I got this in Arizona, of course, and it was $7. I got it $7 in Arizona at Target. I don't know if they have it in New York. However, you should look up this sponge if you like big sponges. Okay, the next sponge that I'm in love with is the Maybelline Sponge. This is the sponge I used today. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's this flat part or if it's this curved part. I don't know what it is, but this sponge is life. And I'm so upset it freaking broke on me. I haven't had it 6 months yet. So I don't know if I bought a you know, what you call that? I don't know if I bought a defective one, but I'm still using it. Actually, do I care? No. So this sponge is life. I think a YouTuber I watch, OMG Lashes, she recommended this sponge, and once I saw it, I was like, sis got a heavy. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. I know favorites video was long overdue. However, I have to do these videos depending on how much makeup I get. I'm not going to do a whole video talking about 3 products. It has to be at least 5 to 10 products to talk about. So make this video nice and long, nice and juicy for those who like the long videos. Shout out to my best friend. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel, of course. Make sure you click that notification bell so you can notify every time I upload. Let me know in the comment section if y'all like the long videos, if you want it to be a little shorter. Do you like the makeup talk videos? Like, let me know so I can know what to film. Like, if y'all don't let me know, then what I'm supposed to do? I'm gonna just do what I want. Okay? Is that what y'all want? Anyway, I love you guys so much. Once again, I'm gonna keep saying it so y'all get it. And I'll see you in the next video. Later.